Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Friday the 1st of November 2024. I hope you are keeping well. I'm going to play a Sudoku at bedtime. This is the New York Times medium level Sudoku puzzle. I'll be getting into it in just a moment. I've been watching YouTube videos quite a lot today because I've been avoiding doing my admin tasks, although I have done several. I must admit I've done some. But sometimes you get on some YouTube suggestions and I guess they are linked in some way. The ones I've been watching today seem to be announcing the death of music, in particular jazz. Because I watch stuff about jazz channels. I'm a big fan of jazz. And, these channels have been talking about how poorly paid jazz musicians are. I mean, have been for years and years because it's such a minority music now. Wondering what will happen to musicians who are currently learning at colleges and universities, and because music is a job, right? Or hopefully is a job for a lot of people, but there just isn't the work for them to go to. Competition is very high and there isn't the kind of music industry anymore that there used to be. In the 70s, you would be a musician, try to get an album deal. The record company would sponsor you, give you an advance. And sometimes those artists never made the money back, I guess, but, you would have the advance that you could live on. And then, of course, record companies did make a lot of money and much more than the artists. And nowadays it's Spotify who's making all the money by paying Joe Rogan, but just paying people crazy amounts of money like podcasters, but musicians are getting really tiny fractions of a penny for 100 downloads and stuff like that. It's really unfortunate. I mean, I often see streaming music services where some of my favorite artists have very low figures, and even on YouTube, somebody that I think is possibly the best saxophonist alive, Tim Garland. I think I looked at his YouTube channel a while back. I didn't realize that he had a YouTube channel. I think he had 500 subscribers. This man is possibly the most talented saxophonist on the planet right now. I say possibly because I wouldn't like to guarantee it, but he is certainly a great saxophonist, played with Chick Corea and others, and has his own fantastic band. He had 500 subscribers. I thought, and yet there are these talentless people with millions of subscribers, not musicians necessarily, but I mean people who can do nothing but are just famous for being famous. It's the world is very unfair. I'm not going to put the world to rights. I don't mean that, but it is such a shame because music is such an important part of people's lives, or ought to be, and jazz is such an incredible art form, and unfortunately has become so niche that it's just got tinier and tinier and is on its death now, I guess you could say. Let's hope not. Anyway, for those of us who love jazz, let's hope it will survive, as Gloria Gaynor once sang. Let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? This is the New York Times medium level Sudoku puzzle. I'll play a medium level game because some people prefer medium level games. So I've got one blocking these two squares here, one blocking here, one blocking here. So in this right hand column, I'm going to start with a 1 in that square there. Why not? We've got 8 blocking down here, across and across there. And we've got 8 up here and 8 down there, which will give us an 8 in that square. Over here, we've still got an 8 to grab. And I think we might just have one block that's lacking 8s. Is that our last 8? Yes. Okie dokie. 2s head on up 2 across here, and there's our 2. 2 this way, and up here. There's our 2. 2 across here, and there's our 2. Of course, jazz was invented by black Americans and has that cultural heritage, but in recent years, as one of the films was saying, it has been kind of dominated by white Europeans. I think that is, I don't know if it's dominated by white Europeans, but certainly white Europeans have had a large influence over the music to here. For better or worse, I don't know. Certainly in some, for both, actually, I think both. Okay, we have 1 blocking down here and blocking down here. So we have 1 in those squares there. We have 4 across here, so 4 in one of these 2 squares blocking down here and down here. So we actually know that this is a pair of 1 and 4. And so these squares can't be 1 or 4, they have to be 5 and 3. So when the 5 blocks here, the 5 must go there. And the 3 must go there. 3 now blocking this square up here. Putting a 3 there, and this will be a 7. Six blocks up in this direction and 6 across here, so 6 in one of these 2 squares blocking down here. There goes a 6. 6 this way, 6 that way, 6 down. Okay, we've got 1 blocking this square, 1 blocking this square, so there's a 1. We have a 9 blocking all the way up here. That gives us 9 in that square. We can get this, can't we? Because we know what's down here. This is 1 and 4. And we can see what's in here, which is going to be 5 and 6. So 1, 4, 5, 6. This has got to be a 3. Three blocking across here and down here puts a 3 into one of these 2 squares blocking down. 3 across there. There goes a 3, and then 3 back this way and this way means that's a 3, and the last number here is a 4. I think I'll just wander around the digits and see if I can spot anything new. Yep, 3s are going to be okay. There's a 3 and a 3 blocking down here and up there and across there. Puts 3 into that square, 3 across here, up and down. I think this could be the last. Yes. 6 blocks over here, there's a 6, that's a 5. Missing numbers over here are 7 and 9. So what else do we know? 6 blocks across here and up there, so that's going to be a 6. This is 7 and 9, so the missing numbers here are 1, 4 and 5. Six down here, up there. 6 across these 2 rows. 4 this way. And a 5 there. 5 blocking across here, up here there's a 5. And I've seen something, I don't think it's going to be useful. I've noticed that this is 7, 9. Now, I remember we had 7, 9 up here as well. So there's 7, 9 across here. That's also 7, 9, isn't it? Yeah, that will make sense. We don't know which is 7 or which is 9, but that's what we know. So we know we've got a pair of 7 and 9 here. So these squares cannot be 7 or 9. They have to be 1, 4 and 5. So the 5s are up there. How about the 1s and the 4? Oh, sorry, 4 and 5 block this square. That's got to be a 1 then. So 1 up here or 1 up there. There goes our 1. 1 across here or 1 up there. There's a 1. 1 across here for a 1 in that square. The last number here is 4. 4 across here and there. We've got 7 and 9 here, so this is 4 and 5. So this is not 4 or 5 in this column. Oh, no, 7, 9. No. Almost made a boo-boo. 4 blocks this square, so 4 is in one of these 2 squares blocking across here, 4 blocking across here. Here is our 4. That's our 5 now then. 5 across there, there's our 5. 5 down here, 5 across there for a 5, and 5 down, down and across. Oops, hit the wrong key. There we are, that's done 5. What's left to be done now? 4 blocking down here and across there, so there's our 4 up here, there's the final digit 4. We're looking for 9 blocking this square, so there's our 9 and 9 across here, there's the 9. This has to be a 7. 7 still needed there. 7 in this square up here. So this is going to be a 9, that's our 7, that's our 9, that's our 7, that's our 9, that's our 7. Usual kind of paired stuff at the end there. That's our New York Times medium level puzzle, Sudoku puzzle, over for Friday. I'll be playing Sudoku over the weekend. Why don't you join me? Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and comment, and all that stuff, all that jazz. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.